Now let's move to exercise 5.2, coordinate geometry. Ninth class maths. This is exercise 5.2. Answer the following questions. Question first is, answer the following questions. First part, write the name of the horizontal and the vertical line. Write the name of the horizontal and vertical line drawn to determine the position of any point in the Cartesian plane. Drawn to determine the position of any point in the Cartesian plane. If we draw a Cartesian plane here, this is x-axis and this is y-axis and this is the origin. This is the origin. Write the name of the horizontal and the vertical line drawn to determine the position of any point in the Cartesian plane. Consider a point A here in the Cartesian plane, the perpendicular on the y-axis, and this is the perpendicular on the x-axis. So these are the two perpendiculars. These are the two. This is the horizontal line and this is the vertical line. These two lines, they determine the position of point A. This horizontal line, it is called abscissa, and this vertical line, it is called ordinate. Therefore, the name of these two lines which represent a point in the plane is abscissa and ordinate. Horizontal line is called abscissa, and vertical line, it's called ordinate. Question number 2. Second question is, what is the name of each part of the plane formed by two lines? That means when we draw a Cartesian plane, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, four parts are formed. This first part, this is the second part, this is the third part, and this is the fourth. What is the name of these four parts? Each part is called a quadrant. Each part is called quadrant. What is the name of each part? Each part is called the quadrant. This is the first quadrant. This is the second quadrant. This is the third quadrant. And this is the fourth quadrant. This is the fourth quadrant. Pause the video and note it down. Next question. Question number 3. Third question is, write the name of the point where two lines intersect. You draw the Cartesian plane. This is the x-axis. This is the y-axis. The point where they intersect is known as origin. It is known as origin. So point where the horizontal line or where the two axes intersect each other is called origin. This was the third part of this question. This was the third part of question first. Now next question. Question number 2. In the question number 2, a figure is given. You have to find the coordinates of the points given. Let me draw the figure here. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. This is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Now, write the coordinates of point B. First part. Coordinates of point B. Point B. In the diagram, let us locate where is point B. Point B is here. Point B is here. This is point B. This is point B here. What are its coordinates? So when we write the coordinates of a point, we first write the value of x and then the value of y. If you look on the value of x, it is -5, and on the value of y, it is 2. Therefore, the coordinates of point B are -5 and 2. -5 and 2. Coordinates of point C. Coordinates of point C. Where is point C? It is here. This is point C. What are the coordinates of point C? The x value is 5 and the value of one axis is -5. So coordinates of point C are 5 and -5. Second, coordinates of point C, 5 and -5. First write the value of x-axis, then the value of y-axis. 5 and -5. The point identified by the coordinates -3, -5. -3, -5. This is the point. -3, -5. Rather, this will be the point. -3, -5. This will be the point. This is point E. This is point E. Third point. The point identified by -3, -5 is E. Is E. Then fourth part. The point identified by by 2 and 4. By 2 and 4. Identified by 2 and 4. 2 and 4. by 2 and minus 4, by 2 and minus 4. This is the point. It is G. It is point G. Point identified by 2 and minus 4. It is G, point G. In the figure, it is point G here. The fifth part, the distance of point abscissa point D. Abscissa point D. This is point D here. This is point D. The abscissa point D. If you remember the definition of abscissa, distance of point from y-axis. This distance, it is 6. So abscissa point D. Abscissa point D is 6. Then sixth part, the ordinate of point H. The ordinate of point H. Point H is here. This is point H. Ordinate of point H. Ordinate means the distance of point from x-axis. Distance of point from x-axis. This is distance. This is the H. This is the point. This is the distance from x-axis. And this distance is minus 3. It is minus 3. So ordinate is minus 3. Minus 3. Then the coordinates of point L. Coordinates of point L. Let's locate where is point L here. First you pause the video and note it down. Now coordinates of point L. L is here. L is here. This point is L. The coordinates of point L. So clearly you look. Point L lies on y-axis. It lies on y-axis. When a point lies on y-axis, that means its abscissa is 0. Its abscissa is 0. So therefore the coordinates of point L are 0 and 5. 0 and 5. Because the point lies on y-axis, that means the distance from x-axis is 0. Abscissa is 0. Distance from y-axis is 0. That means abscissa is 0. And the point is 5. 0 and 5. Then the coordinates of point M. Coordinates of point M. So let us locate. Where is point M? Point M is here. Here is point M. Now if you look at point M, it lies on x-axis. It lies on x-axis. That means the ordinate. That means the y coordinate is 0. So that means the point coordinates of point M are minus 3 and 0. Minus 3 and 0. I hope you understand. This completes the exercise 5.2. And now let's move to exercise 5.3. Move to exercise 5.3. You pause the video and note it down. Let's move to exercise 5.3. This is the last exercise of this chapter. This is the exercise 5.3. Question number 1. In which quadrant or on which axis the following points lie? In which quadrant or on which axis do the following points lie? First is -2, 4. First is -2, 4. Clearly, here the abscissa is negative. Abscissa is -2 and y coordinate is 4. X negative and y positive. It lies in the second quadrant. It lies in the second quadrant. Then 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1. Here x is positive, y is negative. It lies in the fourth quadrant. Third, -1, 0. -1, 0. -1. X is negative and y is 0. Clearly, it will lie on x-axis, on the negative direction of x-axis, on the negative direction of x-axis. Clearly, the point will lie on the x-axis. It will lie on the x-axis. Fourth, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Both the values are positive. Value of x is 1 and value of x is 2. Y is 2. Both the values are positive. Therefore, it will lie in the first quadrant. It will lie in the first quadrant. Then -3 minus 5. Fifth part. -3 minus 5. Both the values are negative. Value of x is negative and value of y is negative. It will lie in the third quadrant. Question number 2. Now, the question also says, verify the answers by locating them on the Cartesian plane. Now, draw these points on the Cartesian plane. So, let us draw a Cartesian plane here. X-axis, and this is y-axis. This is the origin. This is the positive direction of x-axis. Let me mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at equal intervals. And here at equal intervals. Here -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and here -1, -2, -3, -4, so on. Now locate point -2 and 4. It lies in the second quadrant. This is the second quadrant. -2 and 4. This is the point. This is -2 and this is 4. This is the point. Let me name this point as A. This is -2, 4. Then 3 minus 1. Fourth quadrant. 3 minus 1. This is the point. This is 3 and this is -1. Let me name this point as B. So this is this is 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1. Then -1, 0. Negative axis, negative direction of x-axis. This is the point. This is the point. Let me name this as C. This is the point. -1, 0. This is the point. Then 1, 2. It will lie in the first quadrant. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Let me name this as D. This is 1 and 2. Then -3 minus 5. -3 minus 5. This is -3 here. And this is -5 here. Let me name this point as E. This is -3 minus 5. It lies in the third quadrant. It lies in the third quadrant. Now, question number 2. To pause the video and note it down. Let's move to next question. Question number 2. Second question. Find the point, plot the point xy given in the following table on the plane, choosing suitable units of distance on the axes. So let us first make a Cartesian plane. X-axis and this be the y-axis. Then mark points. One, two, three, four, five, six, minus, sorry, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and minus 5. This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, and minus 6. Now plot the point. Minus 2, 8, minus 2, 8, minus 2, 8. Here clearly x is negative and y is positive. X negative and y positive, it will lie in the second quadrant. It will lie in the second quadrant. Let me extend this. Let me extend this second quadrant here. This is 5, 6, 7, and 8. Minus 2 and 8. So this is the point. This is 8 here, and this is minus 2 here. This is minus 2 here. Minus 2 here. So this is the point. Let me name this as A. This is minus 2, 8. Second quadrant. Then minus 1, 7. Minus 1, 7. Clearly, x is negative and y is positive. It will also lie in the second quadrant. This is 7 and this is minus 1. Let me name this as B. This is minus 1, 7. Then 0, minus 1.25. 0, minus 1.25. X is 0 and y is negative. Therefore, the point will lie on the negative direction of y-axis. It is 1.25, a little bit over minus 1. Let me name this as point C. This is 0 and minus 1.25 here. Just below minus 1. इसके बाद आता है 1 and 3. 1 and 3. 1 and 3. अगर हम इस 1 और 3 को प्लॉट करेंगे, x भी पॉजिटिव है, y भी पॉजिटिव है, तो ये फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में होगा. तो x1, y3, तो ये होगा पॉइंट. This is x1 and y3. Name this as D, 1 and 3. And the next is 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1. X positive, y negative. X positive, y negative. It will lie in the fourth quadrant. X3y minus 1. This is the point. E, 3 minus 1. With this, we come to an end of this chapter. So, our next chapter will be lines and angles. Inshallah, tomorrow we shall start with lines and angles. Till then, stay safe and goodbye.